Jocelyn, and I am a Bridge to Wellness case manager. Every year, Nationality Service Center serves 5,000 immigrants and refugees from 120 countries speaking over 75 languages. Turning 100 years next year, NSC has a long history of welcoming and empowering immigrants to thrive in our communities and pursue a just future. It is our vision that all immigrants achieve a life of safety and stability, sustainable opportunities, and meaningful community connections. A connection that is universal across cultures is food. In this tumultuous and uncertain time, it has never been more important to intentionally build connections with each other. It is for that reason that we have asked you to join us at the NSC virtual table tonight. Each week of NSC Cooks Around the World, we will highlight client chefs from Indonesia, Nigeria, Brazil, Syria, and Mexico, who will demonstrate how to prepare a traditional dish. We would like to thank the Central Parkway Library for providing their kitchen space for the demonstrations, and Francis Rice for donating his time to film and edit for us. We would also like to thank Reading Terminal Market for donating gift cards for the raffle. And finally, we would like to thank our amazing chefs for sharing these delicious dishes. Don't forget to take a photo of your completed dish and post it to Instagram or Facebook with the hashtag NSC Cooks Around the World to be entered in a raffle for a $25 Reading Terminal Market gift card. Also, make a donation in any amount in the next 20 minutes to be entered into a raffle for a second $25 Reading Terminal gift card. All donations will go to our We Are In This Together campaign that provides the emergency support to our clients during the pandemic, delivering culturally respectful food each week, helping clients stay housed, linking clients to health and mental health care, assisting clients with virtual learning, and getting clients back to work safely. To learn more about NSC, make a donation, or learn how you can get more involved, check out our website at www.nscphila.org.
Welcome to NSC Cooks Around the World. Thank you for joining us once again. My name is Brenda Nogales. I am a staff member at Nationality Service Center, a non-profit organization that has been providing services to immigrants and refugees in Pennsylvania since 1921. We are about to celebrate our 100th anniversary, and the best way we can do that is through food. And so today we have a special guest who will be preparing a Mexican dish for us. His name is Rodrigo Rufino. Bienvenido, señor Rodrigo.
Gracias.
¿Cómo está?
Muy bien, gracias. Entiendo la invitación.
No hay problema. Can you please tell us, ¿nos puede decir qué va a cocinar para nosotros el día de hoy?
Claro, se llama la sopa azteca,
Okay.
más conocida sopa de tortilla.
Okay. So Rodrigo is going to be making a sopa azteca or tortilla soup. So the kitchen is all yours. La cocina es suya, don Rodrigo.
Gracias. Okay. Bueno, lo primero tenemos que cocinar el pollo.
Okay. First we're gonna cook the chicken.
Una pieza de ajo.
I'm gonna use garlic. So ¿cuántos dientes de...?
Bueno, normalmente como se les guste. Yo puedo usar uno o dos.
Okay.
Como hasta las piezas de pechuga de pollo.
Okay. So Rodrigo says you can use 1 or 2 pieces of garlic. Depends on your taste, and depends on the amount of chicken that you're cooking as well. Now he's also adding some
hojas de laurel.
laurel leaves
Más como onions
and an onion.
Cebolla. Introducimos en el agua.
He's adding everything in water. So he just added laurel leaves, onions, garlic, and salt. Okay? So that's...
Lo dejamos que hierva este procedimiento y le introducimos el pollo.
Okay, we're gonna wait for the water to boil and then we're gonna add the chicken. wait for the water to boil, Rodrigo is preparing more garlic, and we're gonna roast the garlic.
Es como lo deseo. Para mí lo puedo rostizar con su propia cáscara.
Okay, so he says it's okay if you can put the entire garlic, even without peeling the garlic. It's fine. And Don Rodrigo, why did you choose this dish to cook for us today? ¿Por qué eligió este plato para cocinar el día de hoy?
Porque, bueno, este platillo me recuerda también parte de en México. Esto sinceramente no es demasiado caro. Eso es muy lo encontramos los ingredientes en México como lo más básico y más tradicional.
Okay.
Es tradicional.
He chose this dish because it's not expensive to make, and all the ingredients you can find them fresh, and it's a traditional dish that he really enjoys. So right now he's gonna be roasting some onions. He cut the onions and he has some garlic going on.
Cebollas, los quesos. Por favor, lo siento. Bien, el procedimiento podemos, cuando esté eso cocinándose, podemos poner el aceite para freír las tortillas.
While the onions are cooking, we're gonna add a little bit of oil, and we're gonna make tortillas. We're gonna use the tortillas
Para freír.
and we're gonna fry them. So when you do that, you get that crispy texture, right? The boiling.
En México se dice los totopos.
Okay. Traditionally in Mexico, they're called totopos. So it's deep fried tortillas.
Yes. Calentamos.
We're gonna wait for the oil to heat up a little bit,
Podemos hacerlo como en 350 grados.
of about 350 degrees.
Vamos a usar dos cortes. Una para la sopa y las tiritas va a ser para el adorno de...
Okay, so he's gonna cut tortillas, some for the soup, and then the other ones to decorate the dish.
Esto lo vamos a usar para freírlas y la tortilla, para la sopa.
The ones that he just cut, we're gonna use them to fry them. They're gonna be used to be fried. So he has a bunch of them ready. And now we're gonna cut a different cut, different shape, and those are the ones that we're gonna be using for the decoration. Just cut thin pieces just to have them ready.
Esto lo vamos a usar para el final del plato.
Okay, esos son para those are to decorate the dish. So, there is a lot going on here right now. Water boiling for the soup. We have garlic and onions. They're roasting right now, and we are getting, yeah, they're looking good. And then we have the oil that's getting ready also to deep fry some tortillas.
Estamos casi listos para esto. Podemos introducir
Okay.
el agua está caliente.
Okay, so the water is boiling. Now we're going to be adding the chicken breasts. Okay.
Aproximadamente lo vamos a dejar como a 10 minutos.
Okay, we're going to let it cook for about 10 minutes. Just want to make sure we're going to turn the onions around. Okay. We have a nice color going on. And same with the garlic. Looks like the oil is getting ready.
Bueno, si no tiene una temperatura, lo que hacemos primero, podemos usar un solo.
If you don't have a way to measure the temperature, you can drop one piece to see if it's ready, and it looks like it is. Y don Rodrigo, ¿de qué parte de México es usted?
Yo soy de Puebla, Izúcar de Matamoros.
Okay.
Izúcar de Matamoros.
So Rodrigo is from Puebla in Mexico, from Sucura de Matamoros.
Tradicionalmente este plato viene desde Tlaxcala, el estado de Tlaxcala.
Okay. This dish is traditionally from the state of Tlaxcala in Mexico. Sabemos que México tiene bastante diversidad de comida.
Sí, demasiado.
Yes.
Es una cultura de gastronomía demasiada.
Okay. So he says that in Mexico there is a diversity of food. Gastronomy is big. And we know, we all love the flavors that come from Mexico and enjoy Mexican food, especially here in Philadelphia. We have many restaurants in the city that have traditional Mexican food.
Mucho cuidado con las.
Okay, just be careful when you place them in the oil.
Por cierto, también pueden usar estas tortillas para los nachos.
And you can also use these tortillas, deep fried tortillas, as nachos as well. Here we are.
Tienen buen color. Podemos retirar.
The ones that have already color, we can take them out.
Seguimos con los tomates.
We're gonna add some tomatoes now. I'm gonna roast some tomatoes. Y la sopa de tortillas que está preparando ahora, ¿como para cuántas personas es?
Bueno, la
¿Cuántos
porción
platos?
obviamente es. Podemos hacerlo como para 6 a 7 personas
Okay.
aproximadamente.
Okay. The portion that he's cooking right now should be enough for 6 to 7 people. And so right now he's roasting about 8 tomatoes. The tortillas are coming around. You can see the texture changing, and they're getting brown.
eso lo vamos a querer un poquito oscuro.
Okay. So we want the tortillas to be a little bit darker. And these are the ones that are going to go in the soup. Is that right?
Eso es por eso, exacto. Como les digo, no importa el corte, porque de todos modos lo vamos a moler.
Okay. And it doesn't matter how you cut them because either way he's going to blend them. So we just need to make sure that they get that nice golden color before you put them in, you blend them. Okay, we're gonna take them out. Just advance the utensils to make it easier. They look really crispy. I think that looks really good.
Esto lo vamos a usar para la sopa.
Alright, so we're gonna put that away and that we're gonna use that one for the soup. Now we're gonna work on the ones that we're gonna be using for decoration. ¿Y cuándo aprendió usted a cocinar, don Rodrigo?
Bueno, en realidad yo aprendí a cocinar aquí en este país.
So Rodrigo learned to cook here in the United States. ¿Hace cuántos años que ya está acá, don Rodrigo?
Va a cumplir casi 19 años.
He's been living in the United States for almost 19 years.
Pero esto lo aprendí, bueno, lo hacía mi madre en México y es cuando yo aprendí a...
His mom used to cook this in Mexico as well, and he knew how to prepare it there, but ha estado trabajando en la industria del restaurante por varios años, ¿verdad?
Sí, realmente llevo 19 años, unos 16 aproximadamente, 16 años trabajando ya dedicado a restaurantes.
Okay, so he's been working for about 16 years now in the restaurant business, where he's really mastered some of the dishes that he knows now. And I've known Rodrigo and his family for a long time now, and his wife is also amazing making desserts. She makes the best desserts ever. And they brought some desserts for the office a few times for staff to enjoy them, and that was really great. Thank you for that. So now the tortillas are cooking right now. Have to check the tomatoes. Turn them around.
Vamos a quitar la cáscara, no se les olvide que hay cáscara.
Okay, so once the garlic is roasted, just take the skin out. He roasted the garlic with the skin, and now he's just taking that out. And it makes it easier, it seems like, easy to peel.
That's it.
Alright, the garlic is ready.
pollo.
So he's gonna check the chicken now to make sure that it's cooking.
Yo siempre hago esto.
Oh, he opens the chicken. He pushes it to see if it's cooked inside.
Cuando está listo, eso se abre solito.
Oh, when the chicken is ready and you push it like that, it opens and you know that it's ready.
Pero eso le falta un poquito.
And this one, it needs to cook a little bit more. That's a really good trick. Es un buen truco para saber cuándo el pollo está listo. It's a good trick to know when the chicken is getting ready.
Normalmente he aprendido cuando un pollo se pasa de cocimiento, tiene la textura demasiado dura.
When the chicken is overcooked, it becomes too, like the texture becomes hard. So just make sure that you check your chicken to make sure that it doesn't happen. Okay, the tortillas are ready. Gonna check them out. Oh, they look really, they have a nice golden color and they look really crispy too.
Esta es la textura que queremos.
Okay.
Color, de ese color. Y bueno, que esté crispy para que...
So he says that's exactly the texture that we want. We want them to be crispy and the color needs to be like golden, like the one that you're seeing right now.
Bueno, el pasilla, este chile es opcional.
So he's going to be using chile pasilla, and he says that it is optional. Y don Rodrigo, ¿dónde puede conseguir el chile pasilla? Where can you find chile pasilla?
Esto lo pueden encontrar en las tiendas mexicanas que están en South Philly.
Okay. So South Philly has Mexican stores where you can find this type of chili. And he said it's optional. ¿Es picante este chile? Por eso es que es opcional o...
No, de hecho este chile es un poco dulce.
Oh, okay. I asked...
Porque lo dejan secar y cuando se seca lo hacen, se pone dulce.
Oh, okay. So he says, I asked you if the chili was spicy, that's why he was saying it was optional, but he said it's actually sweet. This type of chili, when they let it dry, it becomes sweet, and so I get it adds different flavor to the soup. Entonces es más para sabor.
Sí, de hecho sí, un poquito más. Esto también igual es para decorar el plato.
Okay. So it gives it additional flavor, and it also helps it decorate the dish.
Entonces, eso lo dejamos porque el aceite es muy caliente.
Okay.
Lo dejamos poner un poquito más, como a 200 grados para freír.
Okay, so we're going to be using the oil again. We're going to let it cool a little bit, like about 200 degrees, and then va a poner los chiles ahí adentro.
Sí,
And then he's going to add the chile into the oil, but he doesn't want the oil to be too hot. Looks like the tomatoes are ready. Getting ready.
Preguntarán por qué se rostiza la verdura. Eso es lo que le da el sabor.
Okay.
A sabor como ahumado.
Ahumado. Okay. So he likes to saute the veggies because it gives it a really good flavor. Gonna check and see if the chicken is ready. Let's see the little trick. Pushing it down and it's opening completely. That means that it's almost ready. Just a few more minutes, it looks like.
Eso tiene un poco de color rosa.
Okay.
Eso quiere que se casi podemos dejarlos a 4 a 3 minutos.
Okay. So the chicken is still a little bit pink, so he's gonna leave it there for another 3 to 4 minutes to make sure that it cooks really well. Okay, so the tomatoes, the onions, and the garlic are already roasted. So now he's gonna be roasting the rest of the chile. ¿Qué se llama el chile?
Pasilla.
Chile pasilla.
Igual, eso es. Esto lo vamos a dejar con la flama lo más poquito bajo que se puede.
So we're gonna roast this chiles at low temperature. And the soup continues to boil.
Esto sí no hay que dejarlos quemar mucho, porque estos dan un sabor muy amargo.
Okay, so don't roast them for too long, because if you do, they're gonna taste a bit sour. So he just cooked that for a couple of minutes and now he took them out.
Es opcional si quieren usar agua caliente o usar el mismo caldo.
Okay, so you can use the soup that you've been cooking, or you can use warm water and add some of that into the chiles.
Lo vamos a ir y a dejar reposar aquí.
Okay. ¿Necesita todavía perdón de ahí? Do you still need it? Okay.
No vamos a
You're gonna turn it off?
Sí,
Okay,
está
great.
un poco caliente. Lo vamos a dejar reposar ahí. Entonces,
Just gonna let it cool for a little bit. Let's see if the chicken is ready now.
hoy está listo.
Okay, the chicken is ready. It's cooked. There's no more pink.
Pues lo dejaremos enfriar.
We're gonna let it cool for a little bit.
Sí, que no, ya sé, creo que
think the oil now has cooled, so we're gonna add some chiles there. So you have, you deep fried some chiles and you roasted the other ones. And he's gonna be using them for the soup and also to decorate the dish.
Como digo, no es mucho tiempo.
Okay, you don't have to leave it there for too long, just a few minutes, a few seconds. Just take them out. And they have a lot of color. The oil has turned almost red. So. Okay, so we're gonna turn on the stove. ¿Qué va a estar preparando en esa olla?
Ahora sí va a ser el procedimiento de la sopa. Ya tenemos todo rostizado, que ya tenemos lo que es el ajo, cebolla, tomate, y los chiles.
Okay, so now that we have everything roasted, the tomatoes, the onions, the garlic, and the chile, now we can start with the process to prepare the tortilla soup.
Le daremos un poquito de aceite.
So a little bit of oil.
Vamos a calentar.
You have to wait until it heats a little bit. So now we're gonna add the garlic and the onion.
Lo que me gusta de estar en la cocina, cuando hago algo y pongo algo en el aceite caliente, es el ruido, como fríe. Me encanta ese
El sonido.
el sonido.
Rodrigo likes the sound that the oil makes every time he puts something in there. When the oil is ready and it's warm, he says he likes to hear that noise.
Chile chipotle.
Okay, we're going to be using chile chipotle.
Chipotle. Lo pueden comprar en lata, igual en las tiendas mexicanas.
Okay, you can buy them in cans. They sell them in cans at Mexican stores. It's chile chipotle. So he's adding about 1 spoon, una cuchara o más.
Podemos dos chiles o son opcional. Si quieren más picante,
Oh,
lo
okay.
pueden poner más picante. Ahora sí que es el gusto como me gustan más picantes, yo lo pondría todo.
So he says it's optional. It's optional. He's adding 1 spoon right now, but you can add more if you want the soup to turn spicy. He says if it was up to him, he will put the whole thing in it because he loves the spicy food. So. like heaven here right now. Okay, now he's lowering the heat a little bit.
Procedemos con recuerdan el chile que asamos y lo dejamos.
Okay. The chili that was roasted earlier, he's gonna blend that. It's still a bit warm.
Usaremos en la misma agua.
Okay, he's gonna add all the juices into it.
Haceremos una como tipo pasta.
Okay, we want it to make like a paste with it.
Okay. Así queda.
It's like the consistency is a little bit thick. Now,
Traeremos aquí.
y ahora vamos, he's gonna mix everything with the onions, the garlic, and the other chilies.
Los de chipotle y el chile pasilla en pasta.
Chile chipotle and chile pastilla all together. One is sweet and the other one is hot.
Usaremos otro.
Just mix everything well.
Entonces, ahora vamos a pegar el caldo de pollo.
Okay.
Eso no se quiere.
So we're gonna add the chicken broth into it. Just keep all the onions and bay leaves out. Just the broth goes into the tortilla soup.
Eso lo dejaremos cocinar que vuelva a hervir un poquito más.
Okay, we're just gonna let it boil for a few minutes.
Mientras esto esté, paramos.
While we're waiting for the soup to boil, he is gonna prepare other ingredients that go with the soup.
pues vamos a cortar el queso o aguacate, o limón o cilantro.
Okay, so he's going to be using some cheese, some guacamoles, and cilantro. ¿En qué clase de queso está usando, don Rodrigo?
Estoy usando el mozzarella. Es un queso que se derrite.
Okay, so he's using mozzarella cheese because it melts.
O quieren, o si tienen otro tipo de queso que se puede, como el Oaxaca, Chihuahua,
Okay.
son quesos mexicanos, bueno, conocidos en México, y se pueden, se hacen, se derriten cuando están calientes, eso se derrite.
Oh, okay. So he says traditionally they use Oaxaca or Chihuahua cheese, which are very traditional in Mexico. But if you are not able to find those cheeses, then you can substitute that with mozzarella. But all of these cheeses that I just mentioned, they melt when you put them in warm soups. Cutting the cheese into cubes. And how much cheese do you think you will need? ¿Cuánto queso más o menos cree que necesita?
Bueno, igual, ese es opcional también. Si a mí le encanta el queso, puede poner mucho queso. A mí me gusta el queso, puedo poner mucho queso.
Okay, the amount of cheese is optional. If you like cheese, you can add more. So it depends on your taste.
Ya la sopa hirviendo.
The soup is boiling now.
Ajá, exactamente. Cuando esté esto, vamos a agregar los totopos que tenemos.
Okay, now he's gonna add the tortillas that we deep fried earlier.
Y ahora, mientras cuando esté eso, lo apagamos completamente.
Okay, once you add that, you turn off the heat and just let it sit there.
Okay. No tengo no encuentro una coladera más grande, pero me lo voy a improvisar.
He couldn't find a strainer for the pot, so he's improvising here. And that's what we always do in our kitchen. Sometimes we don't have everything that we need sometimes, and we find ways to still make what we love. And that's what Rodrigo is doing right now. So we're gonna take everything out and blend everything together. Está sacando todo para mezclarlo en la misma vez. Okay. Get some tortillas and all the good stuff that we put in there.
Un tip. Esto está demasiado caliente. Tengan cuidado. Cuando enciendan la licuadora, mantengan que esté la velocidad la más baja.
Okay, because it's really hot. When you're doing this, just make sure that you use the speed in the blender at the lowest, because it's really warm and you just want to be careful with it.
A veces puede explotar porque tiene lo caliente.
Okay, sometimes it could burst because it's really hot. So just be careful when you're doing this part of the recipe.
puesto sal. ¿Por qué? Porque le puse sal al caldo de pollo.
Okay.
Entonces, eso lo probaré al final cuando esté todo molido. Si en caso que me falte sal, le pondré, y si no, no le pondré.
Okay. So he hasn't been using salt during this part because he already added salt when we were making the chicken broth. And so he's going to check at the end to see if we need additional salt or not.
También lo voy a hacer así porque es más rápido.
Next batch. Esta puedo llevar esto. Este.
Lo colé porque no, en realidad a mí no me gusta que queden los grumos, las semillas a veces de los chiles y todo eso. Es por eso.
He strains everything because he doesn't like at the end sometimes there's seeds from the chilies and he likes to take all of that out.
El pollo está acá.
Okay, the chicken is now has cooled a little bit.
Como lo pueden decir, lo pueden cortar con el cuchillo o lo quieren hacer.
You can cut the chicken with a knife or you can use your hands to make it into small pieces.
Suficiente. Ok. Así que necesitamos el cilantro que no necesita picar.
So now he's going to be using some cilantro.
Ojo, el cilantro debe picarlo una sola vez. ¿Por qué? Porque si lo pican varias veces, el cilantro se les va a poner negro.
Okay, so he's giving us a tip. He says when you're cutting cilantro, just do it once, because if you try to chop it more than once, then it becomes brown. So just one time. The cilantro is ready.
Ok. Ahora seguimos con un aguacate.
Now we're gonna be cutting some avocados.
Ok.
And don Rodrigo, ¿cómo sabe que un avocado, un aguacate está listo?
Ok, un aguacate casi lo vemos son dos formas. En esta, aquí encima, hay una como su raicita.
Okay.
Se lo podemos quitar y cuando se ve que esté fresco, está bien.
Okay.
Y también la otra segunda manera es cuando usted agarre los dedos y lo pone. No lo va a pachorrar, solamente lo va a oprimir tantito. Cuando está un poco suave, es que está muy bueno.
Okay, so I asked, how do you know when an avocado is ready? Because sometimes you buy avocados at the store and they're either too green or they're already too brown by the time you open them. So he said that when you're buying an avocado, usually there is a stem here. If you cut the stem and you see that this is still fresh, that can tell you that it's ready to be used. The other way that he also knows when an avocado is ready is by holding the avocado with your fingers and then press a little bit. He says don't press too much, just a little bit. If it's soft, then it's ready to be used.
¿Qué puedes usar? Una cuchara para sacarlo entero o usar
So you can use a spoon to get all the avocados out, or you can peel the skin off, whatever you prefer to do. In this case, he's just gonna peel the avocado.
This avocado is beautiful.
This avocado is beautiful, he says.
Muy bonito. Okay. Es opcional igual, cuadrados,
Okay.
tiras.
The way you cut the avocado is optional. You can make it cubes, you can make it strips, anything, whatever way you prefer it's okay. Got line.
Okay.
So it looks like we're all ready to serve the tortilla soup. The soup is ready, the tortillas, the fried tortillas are ready, the chicken, the avocado, the lime, the cheese, the cilantro, and we have some of the chili as well that is ready to be used. So we're really excited to see the end product, and Rodrigo is getting ready to get that now.
Ahora procedemos a probarlo. Es como he dicho. Si necesitan sal, lo pueden poner sal.
Okay, so he's gonna try a little bit to see if he needs additional salt.
For me,
It's good. It doesn't need any more salt. He says it tastes good.
bueno, es aguado y no muy espeso. Sería
So the consistency can be too thick or too thin. It has to be in between. So this one he likes.
Está todo listo y podemos empezar a tratar.
Okay, everything is ready, so he's gonna serve the soup now.
Tenemos pollo,
chicken first. Okay, now we have the tortilla soup. ¿Cómo le dice a la sopa
Bueno, en México lo conocemos sopa azteca.
sopa azteca? Okay, in Mexico it's known as sopa azteca. Here we call it tortilla soup. All right, we're gonna be adding some cheese.
Igual como se lo he dicho, es opcional como ustedes quieren. Si les gusta el queso, demasiado queso o no demasiado queso.
And Rodrigo says the cheese is optional. You can put as much as you like. If you love cheese, then put more cheese in it. It's fine. And then cilantro.
Oh,
And add some tortillas. Okay. Now some avocados.
y
¿Qué tipo de chile es este?
el pasilla.
Chile pasilla.
Se recuerda que él fue el último que freímos,
Sí, sí.
cuando estaba muy frío, un poquito frío el.
It was the last chile that we deep fried when the oil was cold. We just took like a few seconds to get it to where it is now to have that consistency. Of course, a little bit of lime. Can garnish with some lime on the side.
Y buen provecho.
Bon appetit, he says. Thank you so much. This looks amazing. Muchas gracias por participar con nosotros,
Gracias
Rodrigo.
por la invitación y cuando guste estaremos a su orden.
Thank you, gracias. Thank you everyone for watching NSC Cooks Around the World. Thank you for your continued support. And if you want more information about Nationality Service Center, please visit our website at www.nscfila.org. Thank you.